Hello everyone and welcome back to Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. So today we're doing something a little different. I was challenged by Scott over at my Bourbon Journey to do the You Only Need 5 Whiskeys challenge. Now, this challenge was created by some drunkard on Reddit who apparently thinks you only need 5 whiskeys for the rest of your life. You're wrong. This challenge was actually extremely difficult for me to only choose 5 whiskeys that I could have for the rest of my life. And to make it even worse, these 5 whiskeys are broken down into 5 separate categories. The first category is your daily drinker. The second category is your impress your guests whiskey. The third is your mixer. The fourth is your Friday night pour. And the fifth is your special occasion whiskey. Now, there's been several other channels who have actually done this challenge. Jason over at the Mash and Drum, Scott from My Bourbon Journey, Matt from ADHD Whiskey, Dan and Sean from the Bourbon Junkies, Michael Klein from Destination Bourbon, and a few others. So let's go ahead and get into the I only need 5 whiskeys for the rest of my life challenge. So I chose Russell's Reserve Single Barrel as my daily drinker. How nobody chose this sweet love potion as their daily drinker blows my mind. This sweet nectar that is pumped out of wild turkey is quality product. It is quality bourbon. It's 110 proof, it's single barrel, and you can find it on most shelves. They also have store picks, like a few of these here with the stickers on them, that you can also find in stores and in the secondary market. But overall, this is a quality product, again, that you can find in most stores. Again, with the single barrel offerings, you're going to find something unique in each and every single barrel. So the second category is the bottle to impress my guest. So this was a tough decision, but I had to go with the 1955 Old Crow. This is 4 years old. It's 90 proof and produced by National Distillers. This is the bottle that when I have guests over and I have my cabinet open, for some reason, this is the bottle that tends to draw some attention. Again, this is a caramel bomb. It's viscous, it's rich, it's deep, it's dark fruits. Again, it's 90 proof, so it's not going to hit you with some heat. Again, 4 years old, but it has a beautiful dark color to it. If I had an automatic refill button, I would gladly refill this, or if I could find 3 to 4 more bottles of this that would last throughout the rest of my life, I would be a happy man. So this is the bottle that I chose to go with as far as the bottle to impress my guest. So the third category is the mixer. And I chose Four Roses Small Batch Select. Now, this is 104 proof. It's a combination of 6 to 7 year old bourbons, and it uses 6 of the 10 recipes that Four Roses has to offer. Now, back in 2019, I reviewed this bourbon, and at that point, I had not yet tried this in a cocktail. So fast forward to the beginning of this year, I actually tried it in an old fashioned, and it blew me away. The complex flavors from this bourbon added to the combination of your cocktail, it added so much depth and flavor to the cocktail. It wowed me. Yes, this is a little bit on the pricey side to be considered a mixer, but if you have not tried this in a cocktail as of right now, I highly recommend you do before knocking it. Again, it's 104 proof. It's 6 to 7 year old bourbon. It's extremely flavorful. There's so many flavors that you can just pull out of this on its own. But when you put it into a cocktail, it just enhances it that much. And that is why I chose this as my mixer. So the next category is the Friday night pour, and I have none other than the Four Roses Single Barrel Private Selections. Now, what's unique about these selections is you can find any one of the 10 recipes that Four Roses has to offer in a single barrel selection. And I've seen them range anywhere between 106 proof to about 128 proof. And each one offers a unique character, spiciness, and fruitiness. Some of them come in a full body, some of them come in a medium body, some of them are a little more delicate fruitiness, while some of them are a little more spicy. So you should head out to your local stores and see if they have any of these single barrel private select offerings, and try out one of the recipes and see which one tends to suit your palate the best. I tend to go toward the OESV. That has been my favorite ever since I tried it, and that is why these Four Roses Private Selects are my Friday night pour. So the final category is the special occasion whiskey, and I have none other than the Booker's Rye. This 13-year, 136.2 proof, big time batch is one of the best whiskeys, if not the best whiskey I've ever tried. Now, this was one of the hardest categories for me, as I have several whiskeys that I would put up there with this Booker's Rye, but this one it offers so much complexity. There's so much depth. It's so just well-rounded. It is unlike anything that I have ever tried. It is truly unique to its kind. Again, being a 13-year rye, that's a fantastic age statement. And then being 136 proof is it's mind-blowing. Again, the complexity and the depth that the Booker's Rye offers is just something that you just don't find anymore. I've never tasted anything like it. I wish they created more of these, but honestly, I believe this is beyond duplication. You can still find these on the secondary market, ranging anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000. I'd recommend, if you're willing to spend the money, to go and find one, because once these things vanish here in the next couple of years, you will never see them again. So that is why this Booker's Rye is the special occasion whiskey for me. I have a little sample here, so I'm going to cheers to you. These are the top 5 whiskeys I could have for the rest of my life. Cheers. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews and the You Can Only Have 5 Whiskeys Challenge, according to Reddit. I actually want to challenge 2 separate channels. I want to challenge the Bourbon Buddies, and I'd like to challenge the Scotch Test Dummies to the You Can Only Have 5 Whiskey Challenge. So if you're looking for reviews of bourbons, ryes, or some of those Dusties, hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be alerted of any upcoming reviews or live streams. You can also find me on Instagram at Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. And until next time, guys, stay dusty.